And it's like I always tell y'all, I'm 100% real and transparent. So what I go through, I'm not editing nothing out. I'm showing y'all what I go through, bloopers and all, okay? That's just how I am. If the algorithm kill me for it, it is what it is, right? Because we don't do it for the views. We do it for the love and to help each other out. YouTube, say it with me, y'all. Is this thing on? So, as we always say, another new week, another new video. I thought to myself this week, now, give me a chance, give me a second. Let me explain what we're going to do. So, I pride myself, as some of you may already know, if you've paid attention to previous videos, I like to be different. I really don't like doing what everybody else does. And there are a lot of trends here on YouTube that people seem to follow. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I just like to be different. So I thought about something. So y'all are familiar with, when I start off a video, I always pick a comment that stuck out to me from the previous video from the week before. And I enjoy doing that. And it seems like you guys enjoy that too. But I want to spice it up a little bit. So, you know how the average YouTuber on here, he does this thing where he says, when I reach, let's just say for an example, 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. Now, I'm not talking down on that whole idea and how people tend to gravitate toward doing that. I just want to be different. So what I said I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to pick a comment from the video previously before the newest one. And what I'm going to do is, if I pick your comment, I'm going to send you something specifically directly from me. So I've had a little bit of success on Instagram and got a decent following. So I've done my own merchandise. Like I've done keychains, stickers, and shirts, all types of things like that. But also, if you've paid attention to me, being as though I'm an affiliate with the Honda dealership from the company that I work at, for a limited time, Honda was giving away Honda air fresheners. Whenever you came there and got some service done, you would get a complimentary air freshener. Now, I was luckily enough to get my hands on a few of them.
Oh, he's stealing! He's stealing!
If I pick your comment, who knows? I'm going to send you a surprise specifically from me. And I'm going to do this for about 5 or 6 weeks because I want to give my family a chance. So what I want to do is I'll pick a comment, then my significant other will pick a comment, my kids will pick a comment, and then my mother can pick a comment as well. And it's just my little way of finding a way to give back and show you appreciation because you took time to comment to me. So why can't I take time to give you something? I think it's a great idea, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And we're going to start this week. So the comment that stuck out to me from the previous video was one made by Hector Mateo. And as always, I'll put his comment like right here. But basically, the reason why his comment stuck out to me was he wanted to know, well, where did the whole "Don't Panic, It's a Civic" title come from? Now, the reason why I like that question is because that tells me that you guys want to get to know me and build a relationship just like I'm trying to get to know you. So hands down, that was the comment for the week. So Hector Mateo, I hope you see this video, leave your email and your message, and I'm going to personally contact you and ship something to you completely free on me. You don't have to give me a dime. It's just my little gift for your comment and taking time out to interact with me. Now that I've told you what we're going to be doing going forward, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, even though Hector Mateo's comment stuck out to me, there was another comment that helped me do this week's video. And again, just like Hector's, I'll put it right here on the video. And it was made by Hard Hitter 410. Now, before we get going, the reason why this comment meant a lot to me is because, like I always tell y'all, I am not a know-it-all, and I don't claim to know everything. So when I do these videos, if you have an idea or something that you think will work or something that you've had experience with, don't hesitate to let me know and put it in the comments, so I can get a feel for what you think about, different things that I might be talking about. So what Hard Hitter put in the comment was, if you remember last week, I did the video and I mentioned how SEM trim paint would honestly, in my day, make these moldings come back, as black as they would be OEM. And he basically let me know, hey, SEM paint is good, but you should also try a trim restorer product. So I said, okay, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a try. So he definitely inspired this week's video. So what I picked up was, and you can get it for a little under $40, and it's this G-Technique permanent trim restorer. Okay, now I've seen a couple reviews. Now don't get me wrong, McGuire's makes their own trim restorer, and Mother's as well. They make their own trim restorer as well, but I decided to try the G-Technique. Now, when you purchase this little kit that I got, pardon me while I do this with one hand, but you get the solution, okay? You get the instructions, obviously. Now, I've already read up on it, so I don't have to read those for you. And then last but not least, let me go ahead and dump these out. You get your little applicator pads. Okay, now this is supposed to be good stuff, but, we want to try it out ourselves and see, if it works or is it a gimmick? Now, like I said, for $40 for this little bottle, I hope it works, but we gonna find out today. And if it don't work, it's my loss, it's not yours. That's the beauty of it. So give me 1 second, because I'm pretty sure you should wear gloves when dealing with this stuff. So let me put my gloves on and we'll be right back. How them YouTubers do it? Okay, and we're back. Now, pardon me, but in my haste to get this video out, we talked about, the giveaways I'll be doing, but I don't know if I mentioned I also had wristbands that I did for a minute too. So you may get the Don't Panic wristband. Now it says Don't Panic on one side, and then when you flip it inside out, it says keep it simple, keep it humble, keep it you. Okay, but back to the video. So I decided on camera, if you remember, I reviewed these clips that I got from Hush Performance last week. Now, again, they're made out of the billet, so they have the billet heads, so they're supposed to be stronger. And if you know anything about removing the OEM ones, they're supposed to resist the breaking, like the other ones do. So I decided, well, I'll remove them right on camera to see if it lives up to it. And as you can see, it definitely does. So we'll go ahead and remove these out right here on camera. So we can prepare, what I'll do is I'll take them and I'll just sit them on my seat there, and we'll just go ahead and remove them all, because what I plan to do is we'll go ahead and apply this stuff to the wiper cowl. There we go. Let me see. Yep, and it didn't break. It was just me. It's just awkward holding the phone while I do it. Okay, so now we'll come over to the other side and do the same thing. Now, I must say, you are supposed to clean the area first before you apply this stuff. And I already did it because I washed the car today. And if this stuff works, I'm going to go ahead and obviously, do the side moldings as well, down here, because you can't catch it on camera, but mine have taken some wear and tear through the years. But we'll see how it works on the cow first. Okay, so now that we got all the clips removed, now it says you don't need a whole lot of this stuff. Let's just put these up. And, we just dab a little bit on there, not much. We'll just sit this here. And from that point, we're supposed to be able to just take it and just put it right on the wiper. Oh, wow. Now, I hope you're picking that up on camera. But, I mean, you can see the difference already from that area that I rubbed. Now, don't get it confused for a second. Even though it looks good now, anybody that knows about, detailing and stuff like that, a lot of times these products will look good the day you do it, but then as days go on or it rains or something like that, it tends to wear off and go back to that ashy gray, because this stuff, the UV rays just kill this plastic stuff. But when I come back next week, we'll look at the cow and we'll see if it's still held up. And you really, when they say you don't need a lot, you really don't, because I'm still working off of that same pad. And I've literally done the whole half of the cow already. And I can honestly say, I do see a difference, but that's expected, I know. But, the true test is whether it holds up, by next week when I go to, come on here for the next video. Hopefully it does. They claim it will, but we'll see. Now already, I hope the camera picks it up, but that really looks good. And you can actually tell where I stopped. So it's got my vote so far, but again, this is just day one of putting it on. We got to wait and see what it looks like when we come back next week. And surprisingly, I didn't add any more to it. And now I'm going down this side. And this stuff really does spread. Pause. It spreads long where you don't need a whole lot at all. So far, so good. I can't give you no complaints. Now, I will take the glove off when I get done, because I'm curious. A lot of times these things will leave like a greasy residue, and I really am not a fan of that. I don't really like that. So I'm just curious whether it's going to have that greasy feel to it, when I get done applying it. Let's hope not, but we shall see. Now, at this point, I've pretty much done the whole cow. Now, we know there's a part of the cow underneath the hood, and, I'll get that too, because my OCD won't allow it to be half done, but I'm just showing you on camera what we can see to test it out. And like I said, y'all have to stay tuned and come back next week to see if it actually did its job. Now, thankfully, it's not supposed to rain anytime soon where I'm at, because they actually do say that you need some time to let it treat before you can hit it with water. Now, what I'm doing now is, in case any accidentally just got up on the window, I'm just wiping it off, because, this is like a treatment. So I don't want it to stain the glass or anything like that. Not saying that it will, but I don't want to take no chances. Because like I said before, my OCD is crazy. But yeah, honestly, that really does look amazing. But again, it's just day one, so let's not get too excited. All right, now we'll go ahead and we'll put the clips back in. My fault, y'all. My phone died. But anyway, I was just here, and I'm just putting the clips back. And just like the company promised, they literally just pop. Well, that one gave me a little bit of trouble. Let me see something. It might be just I'm reaching over. Well, maybe not. Hold on a second. Let's try another one. There we go. Yeah, so like the company promised, these just pop right in and they don't break, so that's good. So let's get these back in here, like so. And we got 2 left. Put that there. Oh, you know what? Put that there. I missed one, y'all. Let's come back over here and get the... My fault, y'all. This phone is really acting up, giving me a problem. Let me go ahead and close this video out before this thing cut off again. Okay, but as you can see, everything's back together, looking good. We're going to do the moldings next. And when I come on camera next week, I'll be able to show you how they turned out, all right? Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it simple. Keep it humble. Keep it you. I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? I love y'all. Peace out before this thing cut off on me.